Welcome to some random casual gameplay. World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary pre the Burning Crusade patch thing, whatever. It's World of Warcraft. It's in the frickin' title. So I thought that I would play again my Tauren, I almost said Druid, my Tauren Shaman a little bit. Not that I'm bored of the Night Elf Druid, far from it. Right outside of Orgrimmar here, right on the left, this little creek that goes along with splitting, the Barrens up. This is Crossroads. You're probably familiar with that. And then just above it, we've got Asherah, Ashenvale. So anyway, I'm just questing a little bit, killing some time. Didn't really have much to do. I was going to live stream, but my puppy's running around, and I just kind of have to make sure she doesn't need even more attention than I've already given her. She's already like, how old is she? She's already like 8 months old. Wow, time flies by. 8-month-old German Shepherd. And she's pretty amazing. She's got a lot of energy. So, yeah. Had the buff there. Earlier for a couple of hours, the Call of the War Chief, the War Cry is something. And my axe was going chop, 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 chop. It was like going like 100 miles an hour at the speed of light. Well, I guess the speed of light's a lot more than 100 miles an hour, but you get the idea, the sentiment that I'm trying to convey here. Now I'm looking for a stupid necklace. Apparently one of these crocodiles ate the amulet, necklace, whatever. It's the same thing. A piece of junk. Probably some $2 Temu thing. And that's the end of it. I can't believe how slow he's attacking me. My goodness. For 2 hours, I got that bump, 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 bump. It was insane. Well, at least now, that's what happens. I get to get the amulet lickety-split. I'm just gonna drink some of my water. Almost twisted my neck. There's like some awkward, like that. I think I got a kink in my neck. Whatever. Happens. Not that big of a deal. I just got to make sure that I do not fall down below there. Getting out of that place, I don't know what it is. I always tend to get lost for some oddball reason. Not so much lost, but I always sort of forget where is it that I can escape that dump with all those thunder lizards. And yeah, they're all down there. They can stay down there. Definitely don't want to miss my footing here. Little crack, you fall down there. That's it. That's the end of that journey. I'm just having a blast, honestly. Like I said, I don't know for how long I'm going to keep doing this. Naturally, I don't have the magic to take over where Asmongold left off. I cannot fill that void in for World of Warcraft gameplay. I'm trying to stream, but I mean, when there's literally nobody coming, it's like, gotta try something else. But I'm having fun, so I'm still doing it a little bit. I've been doing this on and off for several years, playing World of Warcraft. But, yeah, I figure I'd do this for now. Now there's a lot of hype. As I said, I've always been a fan of World of Warcraft. Whether it's retail, there's some stuff about retail that I do like, but I predominantly much prefer Classic. I really enjoyed, like I've said millions of times on my other videos, I really do enjoy, give me a second here, whatchamacallit. Season of Discovery. Helps if I can think properly. Season of Discovery I like, but then it died because they stopped supporting it. Whatever. So then they re-released again, in case you're wondering. Classic. The one that originally came out right before the pandemic. For COVID in 2019. I think it was like the summer of 2019. They re-released the original Classic. Then they went through the Burning Crusade. They went through Wrath. Once they went on to Kata, I said, I'm done. And then that was the end of it. I said, piss on that. I'm not playing that because no offense, I just don't like it. But for the many people that do like it, well, then it's like, I think my voice cracked there for a second. Then that's great. You got something for you. Then the 20th anniversary came about. They brought this back again. A couple quality of life changes. Looking for group. You can have dual spec. Things like that. So yeah, so that was sort of like my motivation to be like, well, I suppose I'll start all over again. Now I've got like a druid at like 31. I've got the shaman at like level 12. We've got the 15% less XP required to level. Then you also have the fact that you get a lot more. I don't know by how much more. You'll get a lot more XP percentage per quest. And it's just kind of been making it like not quite at a Season of Discovery pace. But it's you know, it's moving. And now I'm trying to debate. If I could actually make money playing World of Warcraft with that ship's probably sailed. It never even took off. But obviously that'd be great. Then I would focus more. I would probably boost one of my characters to 58 to be ready for Outlands in a couple of days. I'm nowhere near ready for Outlands. I'm $75 away. But Canadian, that is. So that's 20 bucks American, whatever. It'd be tempting at least on one character, but no, it's... If I could play multiple characters, it'd be like a hunter, a paladin, a shaman, and a druid type thing. You know, for years I would just exclusively play the rogue, and I love the rogue. That's the thing, I love all the classes in the game. There's only 24 hours in a day, and like I said, I've made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on World of Warcraft, and I think collectively between all of them I might have made 10 cents. Right? So within reason, I can't, no offense, focus too much on this. I do have to sort of go to where the gravy's pouring, flowing like a river. And this just ain't it, but I really love doing this. So it's hard for me to fully ignore. Follow the road. Yeah, I love the Barons questing here and everything. It's just it's a lot of fun. That's why it's hard for me to just play one faction, but at the same time, it does make life much, much easier. Naturally, when you're just playing the one faction. So, you know, you could share gold amongst your characters and whatnot. But I've been on here for quite a while, so I've still managed to make a little bit of gold here and there. But, yeah, so we'll just sort of see how things go. I am predominantly, like I said, going to go through with my alliance, my druid, because if I want to play a caster as well for dual spec, I will, I'll definitely do balance. More than likely. That way it gives me ranged, melee, but I also like melee with like a weapon that glows, like there's something going on. Already 8 minutes in. I feel like I just got started. But I'm technically pretty much almost halfway through the video. Because I don't want to make these videos like too long. Sometimes I will. But I also have a medical condition where I can't sit for too long. The right side of my ass. Seriously. The cheek. I either have piriformis syndrome or sciatica. And it's really, really, really nasty. Like, I mean, I just cannot... For the life of me. Why can't I should be able to just turn that in. Or maybe it's because I'll end up going back there or something. Whatever. We'll trust the guide. This is what makes it that I don't have to think. I know where to quest. I practically know all the quests by heart, but if I don't have to think, and I could just have a magic arrow, well, then I'll do that. Yeah, so who knows what'll happen. I kind of like the idea, too, of, like, going through this journey, because then for, like, people that may want to watch this, like the really crazy people that would want to watch this, what's really neat is you pretty much get to see the whole journey in snippets, little 20-minute episodes of me literally going through the entire leveling process of classic World of Warcraft. I know that someday, many, many years from now, I will be looking back at my own videos and be like, oh, wow. Did he ever shut the fuck up? No, he didn't, eh? I will do some no commentary ones too. Here and there. Probably like when I'm endgame and I'm just like roaming around. Going through the different zones. Almost like a... going like on a road trip. Then I'll probably do that. But for now... this is what I got. That's the one that gives the... whoops. Gives the quest for Ichiyaki. The white lion, I believe. Yeah. That's the one that I've been able to tame a couple of times. Then there's Humor the Pride Lord. There's no humor in trying to wait for that thing to spawn. Let's see.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
I've been expecting you.
I bet you have. Alright, give me 1 second. I was looking around. I was really hoping that I was going to find a skinning trainer. But I did not.
Strength and honor.
And I really, really don't want to have to go all the way back to Orgrimmar for it. But if I have to,
Go forth to victory.
then I suppose I will. Wow. Drainy Shaman. Just sitting there. I've done stuff like that on PvP servers. Just didn't go AFK, obviously.
Strength and honor.
Oh boy. I am just really tired today.
Speak quickly.
Collect the beaks. Oh wow, you can go all the way to like here for that. You know something? Because right now my hearth is still for whatchamacallit. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Whatever, it's all a part of the journey.
What do you need?
I am going to fly to Orgrimmar. That's what's gonna
For the
happen.
Horde.
It'll waste a little bit of time, but honestly, whatever. To me, it's fun. Because you get that aerial view. Obviously, you couldn't do this until much further on into the life of World of Warcraft, Cataclysm, where you could just fly anywhere in the world. By the time you could do that, they'd already changed the world and wasn't that great. I really don't like post Wrath of the Lich King world. You sound like an island boy, Dingus. Some of those people. I'm telling you. Use Questy. Oh yeah, Questy's amazing. I don't know how people... That's like the one must-have add-on. But yeah, that transition, I love that stuff. Ashenvale on the left, Ashura on the right. I love that. Now we get to fly around. I really like old Orgrimmar. I don't find Stormwind changed as much in some ways as much as Orgrimmar. I hate the new Orgrimmar. It's like, oh, what happened there? No, this one is always going to do well, in my opinion. It's pretty lively, and it's pretty imbalanced. There's a lot more Alliance on the server than there is Horde. But that's not stopping us from having fun. Man, Gammon's got his ass kicked. I could probably kick Gammon's ass now. Where's the innkeeper? Oh, there, deluxe delivery. This is something else too that's really interesting. Dark Portal, it's like everybody gets this. I didn't buy any of the stuff for, you know what I'm saying, for the stuff. I didn't buy any of that shit. But, here we are. That'll be my mount. This'll be my new portal stone. I don't need two portals. 2 stones, whatever it's called. And, yeah. There we go. We'll do a little bit of that. Did I set my thing?
Speak, friend.
Just in case I didn't. Definitely a decent amount of people here. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. Forget where the skinning trainer is on Horde. Obviously, you can't tell me. And I'm kind of like running in this direction, having a mild feeling that I might be somewhat on the right track. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Go forth to victory.
It's in here. To me, if there's a town with a trainer, it should have everything. Really. There we go.
What are you looking for? Dabu.
For that. Herbalism's not high enough for me to upgrade. That's okay. But yeah, I like having a character that, no offense, has a visual, like, weapon or something, you know? The white one is if you buy it. The darker one is the one you get for free from the innkeeper. There it is. Loktar Ogar. For the Horde. Could have been a voice actor. Give me a moment here. Alright, I did some stuff on the auction house. Got a little bit of gear. Got decked out now that I've got that buff. Well, now, naturally, I want to head back to the crossroads. And then that'll probably conclude the video. Because this is, like I said, like a gaming vlog. I'm not teaching you tips or anything like that. I'm not doing PvP. So it's not like I'm going to just pause for everything that I do. That way you see the tediousness, if you will, of playing WoW. And when you think that you miss it, which you might, you'll be quickly reminded This sort of stuff. Honestly. Not often, but sometimes there could be like no action. None. But I do want to show you with this buff the increased attack speed. Probably won't be as fast as when I had the double buff, but it's still pretty badass. Yeah, I seriously cannot wait for the Burning Crusade. And then by the time I get to 58, you know, to go and level in Outlands, it's gonna have died down a lot, because it'll be like, you know, this Halloween. There's a joke, right? Because I level really slow. If I'm only playing a half hour to an hour a day, you do the math. It could literally take an entire season just for me to hit like max level. For real. So keep that in mind. Plus I could end up taking a break, playing other games. It's just hard to say, but this is sort of like filler content for my channel, but funny enough, this is the type of stuff that I wish I could just do full time and actually make a living at it. Put the time in, and that's that. All right. Now to see how much faster I attack. Come here. Bad bird. Just look at the speed. Just like boom, boom, boom. Crack that head open. With the other one, I'm telling you, it was almost twice as fast. I'm pretty sure it stacked. I'm convinced that it did. Like, I wish it was always like that. Like, god damn, just boom, boom, boom. That'll make leveling up, literally, practically twice as fast from a killing perspective there. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that, talk for a little bit. It's already been like 22, 23 minutes. I gotta get going soon anyways. Gotta make some supper and whatnot. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up. And if you didn't like the video, too bad. You get that on your thumb. Whack, whack. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and if I'm lucky, maybe I will see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.